I welcome the fact that we had a meeting of the permanent mechanism between Finland, Sweden and Turkey, where also NATO participates, in Ankara this week. This was a follow-up of the meeting I had with President Erdogan a couple of weeks ago, where we had good discussions on how to make progress on Swedish accession into the alliance. And President Erdogan and I agreed then to convene the meeting of the permanent mechanism. They met this week, and the meeting took place in a constructive atmosphere, constructive talks, and where they addressed progress and identified also how to continue to make progress, and also agreed to continue to work on how to ensure that we are moving forward on Swedish of the accession of Sweden into the alliance. Sweden has delivered on the commitments Sweden made at the summit in Madrid last year, which is to remove restrictions on arms exports, to strengthen the cooperation with Turkey in fighting terrorism. Sweden has changed it, amended its constitution and strengthened its anti-terrorist legislation. And all of this demonstrates that Sweden has delivered. That has been my message also. At the same time, we need to realize that Turkey has some legitimate security concerns. No other NATO allies has suffered more terrorist attacks. And that's the reason why I also welcome that we are together, sitting there and discussing how to further strengthen the cooperation in fighting terrorism. It is possible to get Sweden in by the Vilnius summit. I cannot guarantee you that that will happen, but I'm still working hard to ensure the accession of Sweden as soon as possible, and therefore also welcome the meeting I had with President Erdogan and the meeting of the permanent mechanism this week. So Russia's nuclear rhetoric and messaging is reckless and dangerous, and Russia must know that a nuclear war can not be won and must never be fought. And we are, of course, closely monitoring what Russia is doing. So far, we haven't seen any changes in their nuclear posture that requires any changes in our posture. But at the same time, what we see is part of a pattern where Russia has invested heavily in new modern nuclear capabilities and also deployed more nuclear capabilities, including close to NATO borders, for instance, in the high north. So this is part of a pattern that NATO already has responded to by increasing the readiness of our forces, by increasing the presence in the eastern part of the alliance, and we will continue to closely monitor what is needed and how Russia is changing their nuclear posture.
We have time for. We'll see you during the day. Thank you.
Thank you.